In this video, I'm going to talk for a minute about the AR-15, which is what you have in front of you, what the AR-15 is, and what it ultimately isn't. Now, there are a lot of people on the left wing of American politics mainly who look at this thing and they brand it an assault weapon. Now, interestingly, this weapon functions exactly the same as a lot of semi-automatic hunting rifles from even as far back as the 50s. You load a magazine in the bottom end of the device, right there. You charge the weapon somehow, meaning you put a round in the chamber, you turn the safety off, and as many times as you can squeeze the trigger, you have rounds coming out of the barrel. That has existed decades before the term assault weapon even existed. This is simply a modern incarnation of any semi-automatic rifle. This is not inherently a military weapon. This particular AR-15 has been built for home defense and a combination of hunting as well, hence the scope. The main advantage behind this weapon system is its modularity and ease of maintenance. If you want to take apart a semi-automatic weapon system from the 50s, you can expect to go to Ace Hardware and buy specialized tools to do so. The advantage of the AR-15 is that that is simply not the case. You don't have to actually play that game anymore. Weapon maintenance is quite easy. You don't need tools. All you have to do are some very simple things like have two hands. There we go. Alright, now if I wanted to get this far with my a family member's semi-automatic hunting rifle, I would need special tools. I don't need those. We already have the weapon broken in two. I can get down in here and clean. I can get in here and clean. So this, for example, comes out even more. All this I can get in there. I can clean all that. This guy right here has more that comes out to it. Again, this is not requiring tools. We're going to get the firing pin out. We're going to bring the bolt in, rotate this guy. That's going to come out. And now, again, easier with two hands. That's going to come out. I can even go farther than that. I can take this guy apart, but that's a little bit tricky to do with only one hand. I can now easily, without any tools, get in there and clean out the chamber, the inside of the upper receiver, and I can run a bore punch down the barrel that comes out through this other end. I did this with one hand. Oh, this was very easy to do. Now, a quick note, there are people who will call the AR-15 a machine gun or an assault rifle. If you look right here, you see two modes of operation. You have safe, which is what the selector is on, and you have fire. And I control that right here. An assault rifle will say safe, where the indicator is right now. It'll say semi, where the indicator is right now. And on an assault rifle, I can move it back all the way even more to a third one that will say either auto or burst. So, more differences between this and an assault rifle. An assault rifle has a little catch right there on the hammer, a little thing that sticks up. It is not possible to machine this down to function as an assault rifle. That little catch will interact with the device right there, called an auto sear, which this one does not have. It's actually right here is where the auto sear is. This does not have an auto sear. It does not have a hammer capable of functioning with an auto sear. This is not an assault rifle. It's not even intellectually honest to call this an assault weapon. It is simply a semi-automatic rifle. So there are the differences. That's it. This thing is super easy to clean, and I can put it back together in a flash. If I want to go hunting with it, though, I'm going to bring the stock out. Otherwise, I'm going to have the stock indoors for a home defense scenario. 7 positions. It can come out any number of positions. Alright, there you go. If you have questions, please post in the comments and I will answer them. Oh, you know what? I'm a glutton for embarrassing myself. We're going to take this bolt apart the rest of the way. With one hand. I sure hope I find that piece later. There we go. Now we've taken the extractor out. We can get inside here now and clean as well, and the firing pin comes through there. Heh, there you are.